Hello Brickies, this is Patrick from the School City of Hobart Food Service Office. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to view your students' meal balance, meal statement, and how to easily make payments. Starting on the home screen, we get any alerts with any financial activity to the meal account. Since this was a month ago, I really should clear this notification from the top right corner, but let's move on to the food service tab. There is a lot of great information on this screen. As the parent or guardian, you have full control and responsibility of your student's purchases. On the right-hand side, you'll see a preview of purchases made by your student for the current week. You will also see their keypad number, which is a protected number needed for lunch purchases. Make sure your students know their lunch number. If you click this View Totals button, you will get a pop-up that shows your yearly payments and purchases for a nice financial summary. As you can see from this example, my student Balthier is negative 50 cents. I need to take care of that balance right away because all negative balances should be paid as soon as possible. It is, after all, the parent or guardian's responsibility to pay off meal debts and balances, so I highly recommend you check these balances at least once a week to keep an eye on their purchasing habits to make sure you don't fall into the negative. You can even set daily a la carte limits if you want to slow down any extra purchases your students are making. You even have the ability to completely turn off any extra purchases. This allows you to better control the rate at which the students are spending your hard-earned money. If you want to dive deeper into seeing your students' purchasing habits, you can pull up a detailed meal statement. Select the meal statement button for whichever student you want to see, and then select the date range you want to view. By default, the date range will be automatically set to match the current school year, so you can get the full rundown of that year. But since I highly recommend a parent or guardian to check these accounts weekly, I'm going to change the dates to this current week. After clicking Print, we only have to wait a few seconds before we can view that meal statement for my student. The blur on the screen will go away once I enlarge the report, and my cover-up names will get placed on there. On the left-hand side, we see all the dates the purchases were made. The cafe location shows that he's at the middle school, and he goes through either line 1, 2, or 3. The item column is the name of the items that he's been purchasing. Looks like he's mostly getting the breakfast and lunch options every day. Category codes are for us to be able to price secondary meals and elementary meals separately. The last column you see is the dollar amount charged for each item purchased. Balthier just so happens to be one of our free meal students, so there is no charge for eating a school breakfast or lunch. If you think that you qualify for free reduced price meals, visit brickiecafe.com and click on Meal Application to get started. And here's where I see where that 50 cents charge came in. Looks like on the 9th, he purchased an a la carte cookie for 50 cents. Before I show you how to make an online payment, I'd like to show you how you can pull up an eligibility letter. If your student is in our free and reduced meal assistance program, you have some opportunities to receive other benefits or discounts from agencies and companies. This letter will serve as credible documentation of your eligibility. If you do not have a printer, there's no need to worry. You can always come to the food service office and we can print that letter out for you. And now it's time to pay off Balthier's debts and add some funds to his account. Click this Make a Payment button to open up a new window to our web payment store. I can see both of my students from here and any other fees. Looks like I need to purchase the super important Chromebook insurance, but for now, I'm just going to make a one-time payment. I've decided that for right now, I'm just going to add $10 and add it to the cart. The cart screen will pop up on the right, and then I can start the checkout process. If you haven't used our web store before, you need to create an account to continue. Creating a new account is the same here as it is for almost everywhere else. Just fill out your first name, your last name, address, phone number, and your primary email address. Then, create a password that you will easily remember. Lastly, you need to be a human, so make sure you click the Not a Robot button and then create your account. Now that I've created my account, I can log in to start the checkout process. With how easy it is to shop online these days, I'm sure we all know this screen well. I filled out my billing address and can select my method of payment, credit, debit, or directly from my bank. Currently, my method of payment was directly from my bank. However, for today's purchase, I would like to pay using my debit card, so I'll click Add New Card. Give me just a second to zoom through this process of putting in my details. I don't personally like to save my payment information, so I'm going to uncheck this box before I hit continue. And remember, I'm not a robot, so I'm going to click that button and continue. We're back to the review screen. My billing address is correct, my payment method is changed and correct, and the amount of $10 to Balthier King's lunch account is also correct. And for the last time, I am not a robot, so I'm going to click that button and apply my payment. Success! From this screen, I can print out or save my receipt for my checkbook. I do have to blur out this page to protect my information, but yours will be clear as day. Back to our Skyward, we'll see that Balthier is still in the negative. Do not worry. Skyward updates all payments and purchases every 5 to 10 minutes, so check back soon to make sure your transaction went off without a hitch. Thank you for watching this video and seeing just how easy it is to monitor your students' accounts. Please remember, as the parent or guardian, you are 100% responsible for maintaining a healthy lunch balance. Check your student's account at least once a week and make payments as necessary to keep your student's lunch account from going into the negative. Please feel free to contact our food service office at 219-947-2413 if you have any questions with this process. Thank you and have a wonderful day.